Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about some of the furniture in our home and what the thought process has been behind how I decorate. So in the comments for the Billy Bookcase video, it was requested by one of you guys if I wanted to make a video talking about this subject, and I thought that was a great idea, so here we go. So the first thing I want to talk about is the big pot for our ficus tree. And it is from Bali, actually. It's made by local artisans in Bali, and I got it at a shop in Copenhagen called Salonger. It has this very beautiful rustic surface, and it's just really big, and it just adds something to the living room because most of the furniture that you see here in the living room, they are actually very polished and new, and this pot just adds something different because it's old and rustic. And I really like that look to kind of mix it up a bit. Okay, so next up is the couch. I got it as a part of a brand collaboration with Danish brand Make Nordic on Instagram. And it is a module couch. It consists of one big corner module and then there's this like longer end module. So the fabric is this cream colored boucle. It looks really good and it matches the colors on our walls really good. Yeah, what can I say? I'm really happy about the couch. And then there is our coffee table. It is made of marble. It consists of 3 pieces of marble, like the legs go on top of each other like that. When I first got the price, I was actually really surprised because it was super low. It was like 1/3 of what I thought that this was gonna cost. So I was kind of suspicious at that time, but I was like, well, it seems legit, and it was legit, but you know how you say you get what you pay for? That was definitely one of those cases. So the table itself, there's nothing wrong with it as per se. It works, it's stable, it looks good. And for a long time, I didn't really notice. The first time I saw it, I was like, okay, tabletop doesn't really look like the legs. So I wanted it to be an arabescato marble, and that was also what we had agreed upon. Later on, there was a corner of the tabletop that broke off. So we had a guy come into our home from another company to fix this. And he told us that the tabletop was actually Carrara marble. I had kind of suspected that for a long time. And then I also took the time to measure the table because I had also thought before, that tabletop looks a little too long compared to what I actually ordered. And then I was like, okay, well, gotta measure this, see if it's right. Turns out it wasn't. It was actually 20 centimeters longer than it should have been. There was definitely a lot of things wrong with this table. And we were actually also told that the Carrara tabletop had some markings on it that normally indicate that it has been kept outside in rain and minus degrees. So we kind of suspect that we got like leftover marble. So yeah, there's that. It's a bit unfortunate, but the table works. It's super pretty. I still love it. At some point, we're gonna replace the tabletop with a tabletop made of the right kind of marble, arabescato marble, so it actually matches the legs. Moving on to our lounge chair, which you can actually see in the frame here behind me as well. It's made of linen. It's a swivel chair. I actually didn't know this when I bought it because I bought it online. I love the swivel function. My kids love it as well. I love sitting in it with the kids as well, swiveling around. It's made of this beautiful linen fabric that kind of changes with the light. It's very beautiful how it reflects the lights, and I love the shape of it. It's probably my favorite piece of furniture in our home. It kind of has special meaning to me because it's the first designer piece that I bought. And now moving on to our rug. It is a wool rug that we got from the Swedish website Jotex. So the rug has these curvy lines all over in 2 different off-white colors. Looks very nice. It makes the rug look less boring compared to if it had just been like a completely plain off-white wool rug. I really like that it has this textured surface, and it's probably a carpet that we're gonna bring with us for many years to come because it's natural, it's versatile, it matches pretty much any interior. I also want to talk a little bit about our TV cabinet. It's just like a regular long cabinet made of oak. Especially TV furniture is so hard to find, I think. It's so hard to find something that is both aesthetic and practical, and it really needs to be both, I think, for it to make sense to me at all. Because they're also kind of expensive, you know. It's an expensive piece of furniture to buy for your TV, so it also has to look good, in my opinion. Yeah, so we ended up getting this oak cabinet, but I thought the color was a bit off. It was like too light. I wanted the tone to be a little warmer because of the very natural, the very light interior that we have going here in the living room. So I just bought this regular clear oil for wooden countertops and put that all over the cabinet, and I achieved the look that I wanted. It looks so warm and nice right now, and it is such a great contrast to the rest of the interior in the living room. Another piece of oak furniture, it's a small piece of furniture, this one. It is our shelf that we have over our couch. It is from the brand Menu Space, and I actually bought 2 of those when we moved into this apartment. The other one is hanging in our hallway because we needed a place to put sunglasses and keys. We also have this very beautiful ceiling lamp. It is a regular rice paper lamp from the Danish brand Hay, and I also think that they distribute the light very beautifully in a room, and it's also beautiful having this big sphere hanging, I think. And we also have a floor lamp from the Danish brand Gooby. It is made of brass and linen. It has these brass details on the bottom and on top of the lampshade, and the lampshade itself is made of linen. It's a very nice natural colored lampshade. I don't have a lot to say about this lamp other than I really like it. It is such a classic lamp. And the last lamp I want to talk about today is our little portable lamp from the Danish brand New Works. This one is actually also part of a brand collaboration that I had going at one point with New Works on my Instagram. I love that it's a portable lamp. It's so versatile. For example, if we want to sit on the balcony at night, we can bring it to the balcony. And back when we lived in our house, we could bring it to the patio outside. And it's just really great being able to move it around and not think about the cord. The upper part of the lamp is made of plastic and the lower part is made of marble. And it is such a pretty and decorative item even if you don't use it. Okay, so here at the end of the video, I want to tell you about the design of the living room, and my initial thoughts were that I wanted a living room that had a calm and relaxing atmosphere. I wanted the interior to be minimalistic and simple, and I also wanted there to be lots of natural colors, lots of natural materials. It was very important to me that it had this light and soft and airy look. My main focus when decorating a room is always to include furniture that is made of natural materials because it brings so much life into the room, especially if you love neutral colors like I do. I think it's especially important to have some natural materials and different textures to make up for the lack of color, because otherwise it can be very bland to look at, and all these textures and all these different materials, they help add some interesting features to the room. So for example, the coffee table is made of marble and my couch is a wool mix. The rug is made of wool as well. My lamp is made of brass and linen. So yeah, I love to include all of these different natural materials whenever I am designing a room. And because of the natural color scheme of our home, I think it is especially important to include some warm elements like oak into the design. It really adds a lot to the room and it makes it overall seem more homey and more welcoming, I think. Natural materials also make a room with an otherwise very monochrome appearance look much more interesting, and it adds so much character and diversity to the room. So because of that, I almost always prioritize buying furniture and home accessories made of natural materials. Another thing that I want to touch on is my use of accessories in my living room. I love to use vases, I love to use coffee table books, and my collection of these is ever expanding. I think they are great details and they add a lot to the room without making it seem crowded or messy. that was it for this time, guys. Here in the end, I just want to say that if you have any sort of question for me at all, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comments or DM me on Instagram. I do my very best to answer all of you. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video, and please remember to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Instagram, and I will have a new video for you very soon.